Hi students, today we solve some problems in previous competitive exams. So and these problems based on photoelectric effect and matter loss or combined effect. First one. When photons of wavelength lambda 1 are incident on an insulated sphere, the corresponding stopping potential is found to be V when photons of wavelength lambda 2 are used corresponding stopping potential is thrice that of above value. If light falls light of wavelength lambda 3 is used, then the stopping potential for this case is given that when photons of wavelength lambda 1 are incident on the insulated sphere, insulated sphere, the corresponding stopping potential is found to be V. When photons of wavelength lambda 2 are used, corresponding stopping potential is thrice that of the above value. If light of wavelength lambda 3 is used, then the stopping potential for that case is. Now for the first case, when the incident photon energy wavelength is lambda 1, the corresponding stopping potential is V. So by Einstein equation we have this equation, EV is equal to hc by lambda minus hc by lambda naught. We have this equation. So from this equation we can write V is equal to hc by E, taking common term, 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda 0. So this is the equation for stopping potential in terms of wavelength. Now given when the wavelength is lambda 1 stopping potential is V. So for this we can write, we put take this like this, where lambda naught is the threshold wavelength. So for the first case we can write like this. So take it as equation 1. Okay. Now for the second case, Hc by E into wavelength of radiation is lambda 2. So 1 by lambda 2 minus 1 by lambda 0. And in this case, the stopping potential is thrice that of the above one. That means we can write it as 3V. Okay. So this is for the case 2. Now for case 3 we can write Hc by E into 1 by lambda 3 minus 1 by lambda 0. This is for third case. Assume that in that case the stopping potential is V3. Assume that V1 and V2, and this case V3. Now these are the conditions we have. So we have to calculate V3 in terms of lambda 1, lambda 2 and lambda naught. Now from 2 and 1 we can write like this. We have 3V is equal to, from 2, 3V is equal to Hc by E into 1 by lambda 2 minus 1 by lambda 1. So where V is equal to, we have from 1 this equation. So substituting here, that is 3 into Hc by E into 1 by lambda 1 minus 1 by lambda 0. So cancel out these two. That is 3 by lambda 1 minus 3 by lambda 0 is equal to 1 by lambda 2 minus 1 by lambda 0. Now writing this in terms and changing, 3 by lambda 1 minus 1 by lambda 2 is equal to 2 by lambda 0, implies 1 by lambda naught is equal to 3 by 2 lambda 1 minus 1 by 2 lambda 2. Now we have this equation for lambda naught. Now straight away substitute in this place, in 3. So substituting 1 by lambda 0 in this equation, we get V3 is equal to Hc by E into 1 by lambda 3 minus of the term minus 3 by 2 lambda 1 minus plus 1 by 2 lambda 2. So this is Hc by E into 1 by lambda 3 plus 1 by 2 lambda 2 minus 3 by 2 lambda 1. So the stopping potential for the third case V3 is this one. Next, second one. A metal surface illuminated by two different wavelengths 248 nanometer and 310 nanometer. The maximum speed of photoelectrons corresponding to these wavelengths are U1 and U2 respectively. If U1 is to U2 is equal to 2:1 and Hc is equal to 1240 nanometer, then the work function of the metal surface is okay. A metal surface is illuminated by two different wavelengths, 248 nanometer and 310 nanometer. The maximum speed of electrons corresponding to these wavelengths are U1 and U2 respectively. If U1 is to U2 is 2:1 and Hc is given, then the work function of the metal surface is. Okay. How we can solve this problem is, we have this equation. From Einstein equation, h nu is equal to h nu naught plus k. This we know. Or in terms of wavelength, we can write hc by lambda is equal to hc by lambda 0. Okay. So k is equal to half mv square. Kinetic energy is half mv square. That is half m u square. Here they are given as u and u. So taking common, hc into 1 by lambda minus 1 by lambda 0. Or we can write straight away like this, or 1 minute like this. So E equal to W plus K. So K is equal to E minus W. Okay. Now we have two cases, two wavelengths are given, 248 and 310. So in this case we can write E1 is equal to actually hc by lambda, that given hc is 1240 nanometer and wavelength is also given in nanometer. So we can write it as 240 by 248 is lambda 1 and E2 is equal to hc by lambda 2, that is given as 1240 by what is this, 310. So 310. So cancel out it. 31 into 4, that is 4 electron volt, and now this is so okay, it's 5 times exactly, okay, 5 electron volt. Now substituting here, so for K is equal to E minus W. So for K1, so that is M half M U1 square equal to E1 minus W. And for second one, half M U2 square is equal to E2 minus W. Now taking ratio of these two. Okay. And this equal to, already we have E1 as 5 and U2 as 4. That means 5 minus work function W by 4 minus work function W. Now cancelling this half mv square. But U1 by U2 ratio is given as 2:1. That is U1 by U2 whole square is equal to, that is 2 by 1, that is 2 by 1 whole square, that equal to 5 minus W by 4 minus W, implies 4 by 1. So 4 by 1 equal to 5 minus W by 4 minus W, that is 16 minus 4W is equal to 5 minus W. So 11 is equal to 3W. That means W is equal to 11 by 3 electron volt. That is approximately 3.267 electron volt. Now the third one, when photon of energy photon of energy 4.25 electron volt strike the surface of metal A, the ejected photoelectrons have maximum KE TA electron volt, and de Broglie wavelength lambda A. Next, the photoelectrons emitted from metal B by photons of energy by photons of energy 4.7 electron volt. The kinetic energy is TB, that equal to TA minus 1.5 electron volt. If lambda A is equal to 2 lambda A, then three options are given. Then 1, work function A is 2.25 electron volt to work function of B 4.2 electron volt TA, third option, 2 electron volt, fourth option, TB is equal to 2.2 electron volt. And this question is multi choice. So out of this, the correct answer is not single one, multi choice. Okay, how we can solve this problem? Okay, now we solve like this. Given first one, when a photon of energy 4.25 electron volts strike the surface of metal A, the ejected photoelectrons has maximum kinetic energy TA electron volts, and corresponding de Broglie wavelength is lambda A. The photoelectrons emitted from metal B by photons of energy 4.7 electron volt, kinetic energy is TB, and that is given as TA minus 1.5 electron volt. If the de Broglie wavelengths are related by this, then which options are correct one? We have to find out. How we can solve this? Okay. Now, given we have E is equal to W plus K, or K is equal to E minus W. Okay. Now, for first case, the kinetic energy is TA. So we can write TA is equal to E. E is given as 4.25. So 4.25 minus W. This is the first equation. So for second case, TB. TB is equal to energy is 4.7 minus work function WB. This is for WA because metals are different. This is on metal A and this is on metal B. Okay, now given that TB is TA minus 1.5, so writing here TA minus 1.5 is equal to 4.7 minus WB. So writing here TA, what is this value? That is 4.25 minus WA minus 1.5 is equal to 4.7 minus WB. Okay. Now WB minus WA is equal to, writing these terms, 4.7 plus 1.5 minus 4.25, and this is 6.2 minus 4.25. Now subtracting this, we get 591. So 1.95 electron volt. Okay. This is one condition, and next one, this condition, lambda. So the de Broglie wavelength is inversely proportional to 2mk, actually h by 2mk. So inversely proportional to kinetic energy. So we can write root k. So given lambda b by lambda a is equal to square root of TA, kinetic energy corresponding to TA is TA by TB. And squaring on both, actually this ratio is given as 2. Lambda B by lambda A is 2. So squaring TA minus TB is given as TA minus 1.5, that is 4. So TA is equal to 4TA minus 6. So 6 equal to 3TA, isn't it? Okay. So TA is equal to 2 electron volt. So this option is correct. Next. Now from this equation, what is that? TB is equal to TA minus 1.5. So we can write TB is equal to TA minus 1.5, that is 2 minus 1.5, that is 0.5 electron volt. That means TB is 0.5 electron, but it is given as 2.2. So this is wrong option. And next, to find work function, these two. So work function we have 4.25 is equal, we have TA is equal to 4.25 minus WA. Now as TA is 2 electron volt, so WA is equal to 4.25 minus 2, that is 2.25 electron volt. So this is also right one. And last one, WB minus WA is equal to 1.95. So WB is equal to WA plus 1.95, that is 2.25 plus 1.95. So adding these two, this is 3.9, 4.2. So the work function of first one is 2.25, this is right one. Work function of B is 4.2. So except this, these three options are correct. Now the fourth one, and this is a single integer type question. The question is, in a photoelectric effect, beam of light with power (200 watt) is incident. On cathode of work function 6.25 electron volt. Okay, the frequency of light just above the threshold frequency so that electrons emitted with negligible kinetic energy. Okay, assume photoelectron emission is 100% efficient a potential difference of 500 volt applied all the electrons emitted are incident normally on the anode. The anode experiences a force F equal to N into 10 to the power minus 4 Newton due to impact of electrons. Then the value of N is dash. Take mass of electron 9 into 10 power minus 31 kg. So in a photoelectric effect, a beam of light with power 200 watt is incident on a cathode of work function 6.25 electron volt. The frequency of light above the threshold frequency so that electrons emitted are negligible kinetic energy. Assume photoelectrons are 100% efficient. Potential difference of 500 volt is applied. Electrons emitted are incident normally on the anode. The anode experience a force, this one, then calculate this N value. This is the question. That means given power is 200. That means actually by photon quantum theory, energy of a photon is Nh nu. Actually, each photon of frequency is given like this. Okay, that means the frequency of incident radiation is such that the energy of single photon is 6.5. So, power P is equal to E by T, that is Nh nu by T. So, if N by T we take it as N by T, so number of photons per second, incident per second we get. N by T means number of photons incident per second, that equal to, that we take as N is equal to P by H nu, that is 6.25. that is the electron volt, so we write it in joules. So 200 by 6.25 into 1.6 10 power minus 19. So calculating this, we get a value 2 into 10 to the power 20. So number of photons incident on the metal surface is 2 into 10 to the power 20. But here it is given the photoelectric emission is 100% efficient. 100% efficient means number of photons hitting the metal surface equal to the number of photons emitted. That means number of photons, photoelectrons emitted per second is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 20. This is the number of electrons. Okay. Now they are accelerated through a potential difference of 500 volt. And all the photoelectric electrons experience a force of this one. Okay. They are accelerated through a potential difference 500 volt means their kinetic energy of each photon, each photoelectron is equal to EV. Okay. Now this can be written as kinetic energy is P square by 2m is equal to EV. So change in P is equal to 2m EV under root. So this is change in K. So here we can take it as change in momentum. Okay, change in momentum is square root of 2E into V. But change in momentum is equal to force experienced. Therefore, force is equal to change in momentum. So here n number of electrons are hitting the anode. So total force F is equal to n into change in momentum, that is 2 into m into EV. That is n we have 2 into 10 to the power 20 square root of 2 into 9 into 10 power minus 31 into 1.6 into 500, sorry, 10 power minus 19 into 500. And that is, this is 2. So here 50 minus 2, 48. 2 into 10 power 20 into square root of 2 into 9 into 1.6 into 5 into 10 power minus 48. Sorry, 48 means minus 24. Okay. And this is 2 into 1.6 into 5 is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. 16 into 9 is, or we can write 72 to 144. That is 2 into 10 to the power minus 4 into root 144. That is 2 into 12 into 10 power minus 4. That is 24 into 10 power minus 4. So comparing with this, n is equal to 24. n is equal to 24.